Let's go. Welcome,
Round
welcome.
16. Fight.
You said what? I'm on round
Round
16.
16.
It's
Fight.
17, dog. It's 17.
Oh, oh, damn.
Yeah, man. What's going on, world? This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 17. I'm your boy, Jay Summer. It's my boy, Dap. What up,
How's it
though?
going? Not
What
much, man. Nothing
up, what up?
much.
How was your week, man?
Could have been better. I could have been watching like some fire episodes of something else. But we'll talk about that later, though. I don't know why I keep trying to foreshadow shit in the beginning. We going to get to the meat
I'm
and
not,
potatoes later.
bro, I'm not for, bro. I just said, how was your week, bro? We're back on another
Oh,
episode of Where's My Anime, dog. I just asked you, how was your week?
I mean, hey, I mean that was part of my week. I will say though, I'm kind of hyped as a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, knowing that there's a Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah,
anime coming out. When you play the
yeah.
game Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Masters, this is not a sponsorship or anything like that. I'm just saying, I play the game,
Nah,
and they give you a little taste and teaser on the anime, yeah, as showing like little cutscenes on the game. I'm like, yo, this animation is clean. It's nice. It's got the animation here. It's got the fight sequences. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it, man. Waiting to see the
hey,
series come out, man.
nah, I think it's already out. I think I seen it on Crunchyroll already.
Oh, that's good. Well, know what I'm about to be doing this weekend.
Yeah, I know you. See, you'll watch Yu-Gi-Oh, dog, but you won't watch shit else. I get it. Now, what's the name of the show? It's supposed to be?
Uh, I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
What do you think you saw?
what? Yeah, what I saw was like Yu-Gi-Oh X something.
Thanks. I mean, there's a couple ones with X's. You got GX.
Nah, nah, nah.
Actually, that might be the only one. You said on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it was on Crunchyroll. I seen it. I was like, oh, I ain't seen that before. I bet your ass be all over it. They tried to Yu-Gi-Oh Zexal or Zexal.
Oh, nah,
Zexal.
nah, that's not it. That's part of the main storyline. Yeah, that's just part of the main storyline continuation of it. I think it's the sixth installment
Oh
of
my god, bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh animation series.
Bro, season one got 66 episodes, bro. No way.
Season.
No way,
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah. It'd be like that.
Nah, I'm
It'd
straight,
be like
bro.
that.
I'm straight on that one.
I think I'm on season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and I think it's like 130 or something like that episode. So, like, it's a big. Some of it is a big. But
Yeah, I'm straight on that, dog.
hey, that's how some good stories be, man. That's how some compelling story building is sometimes, man. It's got some episodes that come with it, man.
Hey, listen, man. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll watch it, but I'm definitely not watching 66 episodes in one season, bro. Off rip? Nah.
Off rip, man.
Yeah, but what's the name of the
It be
new
like that.
Yu-Gi-Oh show that's supposed to be coming out?
Let's see.
While everybody's coming in on live. This is another episode of Where's My Anime? This is episode 17. I'm your boy Jay Sama. It's my boy Dap. We got a little bit of a, in my opinion, man, we got a little bit of a mid-week anime. We'll be talking about The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventure in Another World. We'll be talking about Invincible, the season 3 ender. We'll be talking about Rurouni Kenshin, season 2, episode 22, and of course, we'll be talking about Solo Leveling, Sakamoto Days, and One Punch Man. That's all on the lineup tonight. Let us know in the comments, man, if we're we're missing an anime that y'all want us to review, y'all want us to look at, take a stab at, or if it's just one hot fire anime that you think that's just better than all the other ones, let us know too. You know what I mean? Let us know that feedback. Did you find out the name of that the Yu-Gi-Oh show that you're so hype
Yes.
about?
Oh
What's
yes.
the name of it?
Yu-Gi-Oh card game, The Chronicles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I seen. Oh no, you talked about that in the past. That sounds really, really familiar. Yeah, for sure. All right,
Yeah,
man.
going into the lore of the cards.
Going into the Lord of Cards. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Uh, oh, what's going on? Black Love by Design.
Top of the morning, as usual.
Top of the morning.
It's top of
Yeah,
the morning for me.
yeah. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Appreciate that. Um, yeah. So we can go ahead and get into it, man. Oh, but before that though, how'd you say your week went, man?
That's fine.
Just fine, man.
That's
Just
fine,
fine.
man.
That's it.
That's fine. Yeah. It wasn't
All right,
eventful. Another
all
day.
right, bet.
Another day of some anime.
You got any bars? You got any bars before we start our episode tonight?
No, that was about as good as we was gonna get. Another day for some anime.
All right, man. I just had to check. I had to check in, right? All right. So without further ado, man, we'll be talking about the Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world, episode 9. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm getting to that breaking point, man. We might just take this joint off the show, man. Let us know in the comments if y'all have been following this anime. It's a relatively new anime. Just came out 9 weeks ago
Yep.
on Crunchyroll. It isn't my jazz, bro. Like it just isn't my thing, dog. I really can't get into it. Uh, it's super unserious. Like, and I know,
Nonchalant.
I know we're talking about a Red Ranger, Power Ranger type, anime, but it's just super, and nothing really means anything. Even when they're in battle, like even the theme music when he transforms into the Red Ranger is a joke. Like it's just super lackadaisical, man. I'm not really feeling it. Nothing, you know. It matters in their world, but nobody takes it serious. Nobody takes it serious. All right. But go ahead, man. I'm interested to hear your thoughts about episode 9.
I mean, I already said 5 episodes ago. I'm done. I don't need to see no more of this. I already knew how it was gonna go. I've seen too much of what I call flash animation, where every single time the main character or any character is about to do their special signature attack or whatever, the whole background changes to like the standard background. They do the same movements every single time. Then they go into doing their attack, but how that all transpired doesn't make any sense sometimes. Like they might be falling upside down, and what's this? That was so
Now,
detailed. I learned so much about it. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah. It's the
very
little things
detailed,
sometimes.
very detailed message from Dap there. We all know how his weekend went. Specifically, everything was all right.
I'm here doing the podcast, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead on your rant about Red Ranger.
Yeah. So like I said, there's a whole bunch of flash animation. The story is there. It's more the execution that's ass. The story is there. It's just the
It ain't
execution,
there, dog.
man.
This shit
Because
ain't there,
like,
dog. I'm
because
tired of
like on
taking
this
up.
episode, because like on this episode, when old girl turned into her, I think she called it Sphinx form. Sphinx form. I was like, yo, that
Thanks.
looks dope. But like, it didn't have me like sit up and be glued to the TV. I'm still laid back. I think I might have been on my phone more than watching the show, to be honest with you. But like, shit was happening. I saw that and I was like, yo, that's deep. Like, there's some neat concepts and imagery that I like out of the show. but I feel like it's forgetting almost anything that I watch. Like there's gonna be something that I like, and I'm like I can appreciate that. I like that. I like the character design that they were focused on or worked on with this character. But the last episode, I think we're gonna say the same thing as far as like the last episode could probably be the last one we review because this one looks like they're trying to make it out to be like a really big bad fight between this dude that just took old girl's ranger power, and now it's gonna be the Red Ranger versus him. So maybe they'll step it up. Maybe.
No, man. And here's the thing: even though that would have been a monumental move in another anime, this it just didn't make me feel anything. I was just like, oh, he just took her powers. Okay, like like whatever. It wasn't a big deal. Like they tried to do like a little smoke screen so you couldn't see the reveal until later kind of thing, but it just didn't do
Yeah.
anything to hype me up or even make me want to watch the next episode, right? Like I feel like, you know, I'm not the person that they want to watch this anime. You know what I mean? If they had a specific target audience, I'm not it because I am not impressed. And also too, I don't walk away from watching this anime like, damn, I just got to get more of it. You know, I'm just
Yeah.
like every time I watch it, I'm like, all right, is this gonna be the episode where this shit gets good? And unfortunately, none of the episodes from 1 to 9, no, excluding one, from 2 to 9, made me be like, okay, damn, I want to watch the next episode to see how this shit turns out, right? Because the first episode was pretty dope when he was on this planet, and it had some dope ass animation. When he was fighting the villain, and ever since then, it's just like, all right, I'm waiting, turn up a little bit, and it just doesn't turn up, and everything's a joke. Everything's a joke, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I'm not feeling it at all, dog. I'm not.
Maybe
Um,
maybe we're watching too
I-
many satire-ish animes. Maybe that's why this one's like on the lower end because we already got better animes that's satire and action-wise that deliver a lot better than Red Ranger does.
yeah, and really, man, like for the story to be as serious as it's supposed to be, as the plot, right? Like the plot is supposed to be serious, right? Like the Demon Queen, is gonna get resurrected. The whole thing is to stop that from happening, right? But when you got the Red Ranger over here still talking about bonds and friendships, and the music sounding like a fucking candy shop store music in the back, it just isn't. It's no sense of urgency here. It's no sense of, oh man, like is he gonna be able to stop them? Because so far, almost every episode is the same old shit. He creates a new bond or has another weapon, and he wins. Like
I
I
mean,
kind of,
not this one,
I kind,
but
I kind of honestly, I mean, it's not over. Like they doing a 2-part episode, but the only person
yeah.
left, literally, is the Red Ranger. You know how that shit's gonna end, right? So it's like from that standpoint, the only episode, the only episode that was a little bit different was the first episode, and then the episode when they showed his adopted brother or childhood friend, right? When he was well, we reviewed it last episode,
Bond Killer.
but yeah, when he was the Bond killer, like those are the only two episodes that's been a little bit different from how this show has been going systematically, right? And that's ass, bro. That is ass. We're on episode 9. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Get it on out of here. If I had to rate
Um,
it, if I had to rate this episode, like it's just like a 2.5, easy.
yeah, I wouldn't be too far from that. I thought Logi was winning too because I remember I thought it was about to get kind of serious when that one dude that started capturing everybody in cards
Yeah, yeah.
was
You
doing
talking about
his
the Yu-Gi-Oh
thing.
book? Yeah, he put everybody
Yeah,
in Yu-Gi-Oh cards and put them in his deck. Like,
yeah. And
like,
then,
come
I
on,
mean,
man.
minus the weird part about it. Like, I was still trying to wrap my head around when old girl said she put a explosive seal on the card. Yeah, that's the okay. Yeah, that was the ass pool. But I didn't understand that because Logi already said like, "Hey, I already know how this kind of magic works. I have to kill the user, and that frees everybody from the cards. Old girl puts a magic seal on the card where she gets sucked into the card without dude noticing. She sets it off. It blows his face. It blows up in his face. The card is still intact. Everybody gets free. But if I'm not mistaken, dude didn't die. He just had an explosion go off in his face,
Well,
and then everybody got free.
the cars wouldn't have been close to his face if he wasn't sitting there trying to lick the cars, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like
that was some wild
shit
shit.
is stupid.
That was
It's
some wild
stupid,
shit.
man. Stupid, dog.
I
Like,
mean, it
come
got
on,
even more
man.
stupid when old girl let go her mana beast because her mana beast is the one that she used to eat the mana seeds. Like
Yeah.
she already said when she first brought it out that it can't hurt humans. Its job is just to eat mana seeds. But she let it out and told her mana beast to go chew up old dude and do it thoroughly. Like, but he can't kill. Like what are you saying? Are you saying that he can kill, or are you just saying that he's just obedient enough and uh trained enough that he won't just kill out of order? Like that's
We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll
more than
never
likely
know.
not. More than likely not. But
What you giving
yeah,
this
hell,
episode, man?
man. I'll do you one better. I'll just say one. I'm about to start saying
All right.
NA. It's been a minute since I said NA, huh? Might have to be another NA.
Hey, I'm perfectly fine with that, man. Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world. Good fucking night. All right. Moving on, man. Moving on. Now, we're about to get into the meat and potatoes of the show. If y'all just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 17. On your boy Jay Simons, my boy Dap. Tonight we'll be going over Invincible, Rurouni Kenshin, Solo Leveling, Sakamoto Days, and One Punch. We just finished up Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world. It's I think it's safe to say we're gonna put that anime to bed tonight. But with that being said, let's get into the heat that Invincible season 3, episode 8 was. Like,
I was
let's
gonna
just go
say
ahead and
Dama
deep
episode
dive.
21.
Say what?
I thought you was gonna say Dama episode 21. You hit me
Nah,
with
man,
the
I'm
bait
off
switch.
Dama, bro. I'm off Dama, man. You know, man, you already know how I feel about that. That's a topic for another day. However, Invincible season 3, episode 8, we got the rematch against Negan versus Glenn in the
Yeah.
Invincible universe, which I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, bro. Like I made a from our page on X. Shout out to everybody who's watching live on X. I made a
Thank you.
comment. Go look at the profile, man. I made this comment. I don't know, like sometime last week. I said what people aren't realizing that this is actually Glenn versus Negan part 2. You know what I'm saying? We know how part 1 went, but this is that was actually the matchup. Yo, why a few days later I see IGN talking about how the character that played Negan is playing in Invincible, and that has a connection to Mark and his character that he played in Mark. I'm like, man, come on, bruh. Just like my
Wow.
tweet and retweet it. You know what I'm saying? Requote it, man. But yeah, man. Listen, I'm not gonna say it was my favorite episode because the marks from the other universes come and invade Earth. That was the best episode of season 3, by far, hands down. The fucking marks were out of control, dog. Well, yeah. Look into the camera, bro. Look into the camera right now. What do you see? Nah, but
I
bro,
see
they
cat.
like. Yeah, I know. I got one on right now. But the marks invading Earth, dog, that shit was fire, man. You can't take that away from Invincible. In this episode here, dude, just the fucking the dialogue alone between Conquest and Mark was fire, bro. Like, that shit was fire, man. And I was like, you know what? You can't have Negan playing a character and not have him talking shit the entire episode.
He did a shit ton of it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
it,
sitting there watching it the whole time after you told me that, and I'm looking at this like, oh, like I'm not gonna lie. I only seen Negan on his introduction episode, but
yeah,
even the correlation between damn, what you said, Conquest and Negan, like
yeah,
it's one of
conquest, yeah,
one. It's
yeah,
one of one.
yeah, yeah. They sent me here to take over Earth by any means necessary.
Some shit Negan would say if he had the power.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, man, I loved everything about this episode. Well, almost everything about this episode. I do have some finger pointing I got to do for the writers, but
Do it.
man, overall, man, this was a great episode, and this is how you're supposed to leave off a season with. You don't do the shit that Dan did with some random ass episode of of one of the characters in a fucking pool with some gators about to attack her. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't leave off on a season like that, dog. Even Bleach deserves a little bit of criticism about how they ended the last episode of their season. Like they could have done that better. However, the fight scenes were
I ain't
still fucking
talking.
fire. The fight scenes were still fire. But I digress. Yeah, what was? Oh, my hero, my hero, my hero did the same bullshit, dog. Like that's not how
Yeah,
you end off on a season, man. Now I'm not
yeah.
saying that season three of Invincible was all that. I do think it was some faults in there, but at the end of the day, how they ended it, how they wrapped that shit up with the last two episodes, fucking fire, fucking fire. We got Rex explode, fucking dying, you know, poor man's Gambit. And then we got Mark here, who from the beginning of the season just made a 180 at the end of or at the end of episode 8. Let me explain.
Hmm.
Mark is no longer gonna be like Batman, bro. Mark is about to be like the fucking Punisher, dog. And he said it when he was back at the hospital, I believe, when he was like, when he was talking to Oliver. You know what I mean? His little brother. He said, "Yeah, that's right, my boy." I'm paraphrasing at this point, but he was like, "Yeah, that's right, my boy. Anybody come across mines or my family, it's over for them. Game over, bro." That's a whole 180 from Mark being even in the last two seasons. So to show that you gotta love character development, dog. So to show that, and now we're about to get another version of Mark in season 4. I think it's very interesting to see. And again, this is how you end a fucking season. This is prime example how you end a season, dog. Solo leveling, how they ended season 1. That's how you end a season. You know what I mean? Like let's get up to par with this shit, man. Because if you're gonna have some shit where uh you just want a flat line drop off, make that shit exciting. Make that shit like, oh man, I can't even fathom what's gonna happen next. Because Dragon Ball, their seasons they used to, you know, or arcs. I guess you would say really more. Their arcs, it'll come full circle, right? Like it 9 times out of 10, it ended with Goku and Vegeta training. You know what I mean? Like full circle.
Yeah.
The enemy's defeated. Now they training, and you just left wondering what the next adventure was gonna be. Like that's one model. You know what I mean? But they gave you that beginning, and then they gave you that ending, and it was no questions about the conclusion that you can draw from that. Right? That's one model. But the other model can't be what Dan and Dan or fucking My Hero or any of these other animes that be doing these season enders, man. At this point, y'all make way too much money to be having the season end on bullshit like that. But I digress.
Oh,
Episode 8, 10 out of 10. Conquest, Mark, the battle, the animation, the penalty of fighting, right? Meaning like the casualties, the collateral damage that was going on in this show. Come on, bruh. Come on,
yeah.
bruh. He did what Mark Dad did to him back in Chicago, man.
Yes.
This time,
He
this
had
time,
PTSD.
bruh, instead of the subway, bruh, he took him to the beach. He took him to the beach, bro. Easy money, man. But yeah, dude, the animation, the injuries, right? I thought it was just super dope how it just wasn't, your classic dap saying, "Oh man, I hate shoulder injuries. I hate the same injuries, man, over and over again." Nah, man.
He's talking about Bleach specifically.
I'm
The
talking
shoulder
about the
wounds
shit
is
you.
heavy.
I'm talking about the bullshit you be talking about. So,
That's the
Mark,
shit that they gave us. But yeah,
bro,
Grayson, we talking about
Mark
this shit.
Hand, Mark Hand literally blew the fuck up when he punched Conquest at the same time and hit his Thor like, gauntlet and shit. I was like, oh, that shit is so dope. And then Conquest like broke his other shit in his other hand, bro. Like the injuries, man, the way they were fighting. I got some more shit to say. Super dope. You can go, bro, because I know you got a rack of bullshit to say right now.
It's not a rack of bullshit, man. It's not a rack of bullshit. I'll even start with. Oh, I ain't. Well, I can't start in the beginning. But while I got in my head, while you talk about the beach episode, that's one episode. That's one part that pissed me off. Mark's gonna sit there, have Conquest push him through all these people, go through the beach, go through a little bit of the city, go up a mountain, go up into a sky. That's when Mark's okay. That's when Mark uses the line and decided to take action. Said, "That's enough. That was enough." After you done ran through a whole fucking crowd of people through a building, now you had enough, and now it's time for you to take action and fight back before any other lives get taken. Because you got to remember, Mark is a hero. He's a hero that is trying to save people. His thing is a hero that saves people. Unless he's just trying to say he wants to fight bad guys. He needs to figure out which lane he really wants to do. Because this is a problem I had with Mark back when Adam Eve was like, "Hey, we should start a hero company." And when the jail picked him up, they was like, "All right, this is the things that we want out of this hero for hire. We want somebody that's going to be able to protect our facility from threats, protect our facility from danger that will let these villains or whatever prisoners escape, facility damage." This dude does like that's the part that dumbfounds me every time when Mark does something fighting wise with somebody in the city. How you gonna go complain about all the people that are dying in your wake, but you're not taking the time to try to get them out of that fucking situation? They literally got knocked up into fucking space, very far away from where they originally started, and still ended up back into a city causing massive damage and chaos. Like it's fucking wild to me when it comes down to like little stuff like that. That's where I'll be like,
let
we're
me.
not watching this as a superhero movie. We're just watching this as somebody who has powers, and this is how they're going through life trying to figure out how to use their powers. But it's still it's still rough as fuck to watch because we know that his goal is to be a superhero for the people. But you got more bodies than the villains you got, and that's either by choice or not by choice. It's pretty wild, man. But I know we
Look,
was talking about it off screen a little bit about how you thought he was gonna like cleanly win this fight against Conquest. Like
I
Mark
didn't
is
say
not
that.
that dude.
I didn't
Mark is
say that.
not that dude.
I
You,
didn't say
you,
that.
you did. You was like, he's gonna win. He's gonna.
Motherfucker won. Didn't he win?
he's down. He's down
All right,
already.
man.
In a
All right.
way, I still feel like it was ass full. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, man. Headbutts. This like think about it. Man. He headbutts. He already had him by the collar, and he was just sitting there racking him in the face when they was in the city. Just sitting there racking him, getting the punches in. His ass got tired of doing fucking punches, and once he got tired, I think that's when Conquest broke his first arm. I think, and then Conquest went back to fucking putting in that work like his dad forgot to do before he left.
yeah,
Like
that,
man, dude.
yeah, that boy good ass whooping. But here's the thing, man. All right. Let me go back to some of the stuff you were saying because again, you was
Hmm?
wrong.
Sure.
Um, and honestly, I just forgot because you kept going. But number one, Mark is only man. I think Mark is only like 22, 23, dog. Like
Oh, they're like 19,
let's
19, 18. Okay. Because he fresh out of high school, he just
Nah,
went to college. They just went to college.
yeah, yeah, but that's assuming that no time had elapsed from when you went to college. I mean, I would say it was safe to say that he has to be at least 2021 at this point. More of the story is he's young, right? Mark, besides his dad, had nobody else to look up to when it comes to this hero shit. So yes, he's a young superhero. You talk about all the collateral damage that's going on. Who's gonna really set the example for him when he's the one who's fighting the most dangerous and strongest monsters? And damn sure can't be immortal because immortal just gets his ass whooped. Who else is gonna be? Mark's only other role model is a fucking dog in a comic book. You know what I'm saying? That's his only other role model, man. So when it comes to
Sure.
Mark figuring this shit out, let the
And
young
about
man cook. Let him cook, man. Let him cook. So then you talk about oh they went all the way into outer space, and which also too you didn't
yes,
bring this up, but
yes,
Conquest
that was
blew my
wild.
boy a kiss. He blew my boy a kiss filled with blood. That shit was dope out of
Bruh,
space.
I
Dog.
didn't I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought he was about to turn his blood to a weapon. I thought he was about to flick it and start fucking hitting his ass with like blood bullets. I was like, I
Right,
didn't expect him to make a heart out that shit.
I didn't either. I was totally what you're saying, mind frame when it came to that. But yo, he blew my man a fucking heart kiss, bro, outer space. I said, yo, that's so dope, bro. That's so dope. Come on, man, you know that shit was dope. Stop
That shit
playing.
was that was wild and out of place.
Come on, man. Come out of place. It's Conquest, bro. He has a sick sense of humor, man. I mean, even when he was getting his head smashed in, Mark was like, is this what you wanted? Are you not entertained? Doing this, best line. And all Conquest said, yo, I gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah,
Like, yo, Conquest is so hard, bro. I really hope that they don't just wait till like the last part of the next season or whatever to give Conquest some lines and shit. Like I think that would be so frustrating, man, because he's such a good character. Um, but yeah, like you talk about all this collateral damage and all this other stuff, man. When it comes to Mark finally having resolved to killing people, man, that's not a knock because he wants to be a hero. He was trying to be a hero that he thought people would look up to and respect and have honor and dignity by not killing people, right? Obviously, he has figured out that is the wrong choice because these dudes come back and they kill thousands and thousands of people, right? Millions or however many you want to say. It is not Mark's fault the vulture mites are coming to try to conquer Earth. Mark is literally the only defense that we have besides Cecil cooking up fucking oh man, what's the name of the people?
Mark
Huh?
Martin Clunes.
Now, but shit, Kryptonian
Oh
robots. Cecil's
yeah,
cooking up Kryptonian robots and shit in the lab. We'll get to that in a second. But Mark is literally the only defense that they got against the Vultramites. So what does that mean? Bro, he's the reason why Earth hasn't been conquered already. So not too much of my boy Mark, bro. And my last point is this. Yeah,
that's the
bro, not
reason why
too much.
they're not conquered yet. He's not the reason why they're not conquered yet. His
He's
dad is the
clearly
reason why they're not conquered yet. I mean, if you want to say that his dad looking at him and be like, I can't kill my son, I gotta run. Like, if you want to say that's the reason, if you want to say Mark is the reason why his dad didn't finish conquering the world, because he could have did it on his own. He
absolutely,
chose he chose to
absolutely,
leave because he didn't want to kill his son, or he had
absolutely,
mixed feelings. But don't be like
absolutely.
Mark. Don't be like
Mark,
Mark physically stopped his dad from doing anything. Like
I didn't say that.
him him looking like a stray ass whooped stray dog on the side of the road that needed care. That's what made his dad be like, "Oh, these ugly things are just too cute to destroy. I'll be back." Like that's it, right? Like, and then just to backpedal back what I was saying just a little, well, what you were saying a little bit earlier. You were misconstruing what I was saying. I wasn't saying that Mark not killing villains was the reason for all the chaos and stuff. I'm just saying him as a superhero, him trying to save people because he already had a moment of mourning about how much people got lost from when his dad came
I
through
know.
and took his ass to fucking Pound Town. Take that however you
Okay.
want. He just went through that again,
Hey,
like
hey, yo,
the
hey,
same
yo,
the same
hey,
sequence,
yo.
same sequence, bro. He Pound Town 2.0. Like again, it was the same shit. It's just that this time, I don't even think he really killed Conquest. If they got Conquest underground in a bunker that can explode if he tries to get away, it doesn't sound like he's necessarily dead. But
No, no, he's not dead. But here's the thing: you keep trying to equate that to the superhero that he is because of what happened in Chicago. My point is that the fact that who else is he going to learn how to be a hero from? That's what this whole season was about. Season 3 was him finding himself as a hero, seeing if he was strong enough, seeing if he was good enough, seeing if he actually had the mental fortitude to remain being a hero, doubting himself, doubting the people that was around him, doubting Cecil. Like all this shit was combined this whole season. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, the Chicago incident happened. We'll just say, March 2021. Who the fuck else, can he look up to? Everybody's looking up for Mark for the fucking answer. Cecil, you ain't got the
nobody was
answer,
looking him
Sway.
up. People,
Bro, I'm telling.
The Guardians of Globe was not coming to Mark when they was getting their ass beat or anything
Who
was
the
going on.
fuck?
Like, hey,
Who
where's
the
Mark? No, they did that thing
who the
too.
fuck? Who the fuck was fighting Conquest when all the marks invaded the last episode 7?
Mark didn't
What
fight
did
all of
Cecil?
them.
What did Cecil come do? Hey Mark, we need you out there, man. I know you want to be here with her. You think that's what she wants? Like, bro, they need Mark, dog. Mark's the only reason why they haven't been conquered. Even,
That's not
even,
the only
even with,
reason.
bro, he is the
They
reason,
showed multiple marks that got destroyed by other heroes without Mark being present. Mark only fought like
bro.
2 or 3 of his other versions. Only two
As
or
a good,
three, and he did. And I don't think he. I think he only took out one of them.
bro, as a good
There was
songwriter
easily
has said,
24.
bro, as a good songwriter has said, they not like us, bro. Those other marks are not like Mark. They're not like Mark.
They're all
What are
Mark.
you saying, huh?
They're all Mark.
Yeah, from other universes, but they're not like this one, dog. That's what I'm trying to say. This Earth Zero, all them other variants is not like Mark, bro. So
Hey,
you can't even compare that,
just because I know this Mark does not mean he's better than the other Marks. Facts.
bro. They said it. They said it. They said that he was stronger than the other Marks. It's the only reason why they
That's
thought they had a
not.
chance.
That is not
Come
what.
on,
That's
bro.
not what they said. They took when they took out the one in the Pentagon. They said we were able to take this one out pretty easily. So it's possibility that the other marks are not as strong as our Mark II. That is what they said. They didn't
Bro, from
say
their
we're all weak.
calculations, no, from their calculations, bro, those other marks was not as strong as this mark. Period. Period.
You can go back and watch it, man. But
No, you
sure,
go back and
sure.
watch it. Hey, man, not
I'm
too
not
much of
watching
my
this
boy
garbage.
Mark, man.
I'm definitely
Not
not
too
watching
much of
that
my
garbage
boy Mark,
episode.
man, cause you're a fucking hater. You're a hater, man.
I'm not a hater. It's just this shit can do better, and it's not doing better. I didn't even realize this was a season finale. I forgot there was only 8 episodes a season. So this doesn't
What
that
you
makes it even
mean?
worse.
This was not a good season finale.
Nah, nah.
You fucking bugging, dog. You bugging.
The only thing that I liked out of this episode, because the whole time when Adam Eve was on her shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping the whole time. I might have been punching myself in the head. I'm like, why the fuck is she not using her shit against? Why is she not using her shit to her full potential? Her name is Adam Eve. That means she can fucking control atoms. She ain't been controlling atoms at all whenever it comes to fighting. And then finally, when she marks in the bed, she's with him. She's like, "Yeah, they put a chip in my brain and they fucked me up, and I can't use my shit against sentient beings." Okay, thank you. Now I got some explanation on that, so now I don't have to
Yeah,
yell at you all the time. But still, I feel like there's still she's still lacking imagination on what the fuck she could do with her powers. Because there's still, I'm like when she was fighting Conquest, she said, "I made the air more dense." He was sitting there standing still in place. I thought that could have been a moment she either could have sucked all that dense air into his fucking lungs and blew up his lungs from the inside out, or just fucking snapped his neck with the fucking 2 different directional air currents or whatever. If she could do all that shit, like she's OP, but they're not really diving into that shit like that. Like
because
she is that broad. Like she can do some damage.
and they told you why, bro. They
No, no,
told you
no.
why
That's she
I'm
said
not.
against she said against sentient. So that means like other living beings. The air is not living. She can still control air and have it do whatever it wants. Her look like her clothes and shit. She can make all that shit solid diamond, the strongest diamond in whatever. So that when Conquest punched it, he would just broke his fist because it was just hard ass diamond. It wasn't these fucking what we would call like kunais, these little fucking weak ass walls that she puts up as little barriers that have people just fucking go bust through them and shit. Like she can do some shit, but they're not utilizing her like
Bro,
that.
they told you the reason why she's not fully tapped into all of her power. Number one. Number two, I'm not about to sit here and defend that because that was my only gripe of this episode was the Adam Eve involvement. I felt like that. Remember, I told you offline, bro. I told you offline. If there's anybody out there who's watched the original X-Men animated series that used to come on Saturday mornings, shout out to all the '90s kids, 80 babies. Everybody knows this, man. Jean Grey is literally one of the strongest beings in the fucking Marvel universe. But they had her playing like ass. Not only Jean Grey, but they also had Storm being like that too. Like she's not
Yeah, like
O level what was it, Omega level threat, right?
yep.
Same, they're following that same formula with Adam Eve, bro. You know what I'm saying? Under high
I didn't
distress,
make it
now
right.
she's able under high distress, now she's able to do, a powerful move that can fucking save Mark's life. Like, give me a fucking break, dog. I'm in not total agreement, but I am in some agreement with the fact of Adam Eve's involvement in the last episode was subpar, and I don't know why they're buffing her like this. Maybe she gets a little bit more unleashed next season. And hopefully too by next season she fix all the fucking cities that got destroyed. Um, but yeah, man, like I'm picking up what you putting down as far as the ass pull that they did about Adam Eve, but uh, everything else, nah, not so much. Not so much of my boy Mark either, bro. Um, he actually did his damn thing, and bro, like it was a good fight, man. You gotta realize this is almost an hour long episode, man. These motherfuckers were fighting, huh?
All of them are.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these guys were fighting for almost all the episode, dog. All the episode, man. The whole episode, the entire episode was about this fight. That's super dope alone. And the choreography, man, the collateral damage that we just kept seeing, I appreciate it. I honestly, like, I know that, Mark doesn't want, innocent bystanders to be killed. But I mean, when you're fighting a vulture mite, a dude named Conquest, it's kind of hard for that shit to be done. I can appreciate them fighting in a city where things are not just, somewhere in the fucking woods in the middle of nowhere in the hidden leaf village where nobody's getting hurt. Nah, fuck that, man. Fuck that. These are heavily populated cities. The whole city's not going to be evacuated. Like, no, it's people there, innocent bystanders. Oh, buddy, just whooshing past them, killing them. All you see is Kool-Aid going everywhere. And then also too, let me get to, let me hold on. Let me present to you. This is one of my coolest parts in the show, bro. When he had Oliver in there like a little stretchy man, dog. Literally was tearing him apart. And I don't have the clip, but did you see how he slapped Oliver so hard into the pavement, bro?
Oh shit!
Oliver,
Nah, my favorite part was when he bitch slapped Mark, he telling Oliver to get out of here, and he was like, "You should listen to your brother. Stop."
I'm telling you, man. And look, I know we had talked about it offline, right? But you remember when I was telling you, I was like, look, I was like, when it comes to people elevating their power strengths and all this other stuff, just like in anime, normally it's because tragedy happens. And I gave you the example of Goku and all that, right, bro?
Yep.
It was. I thought he was gonna kill Oliver, bro, and I was like, this is when Mark is gonna enter another stratosphere. It didn't happen, and he let off some combos when Eve got hurt, but I just thought it was gonna be Oliver, bro. I thought it was gonna be Oliver, and I was like, yes, this is it. This is it. No.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I had to watch this twice, and I think I might have laughed both times when Conquest hugged Mark when it looked like he was about to bear. I was hoping he was gonna bear hug him and break all his bones, but when he grabbed Mark and he was like, "Getting mad is not how you get. Anger doesn't make you any stronger." I was
Yeah.
thinking about you when you said that because I was like, because they keep feeding it like Mark is gonna go Super Saiyan some shit every time he get mad and shit like. It's like this weird little like power war type shit that goes on, but I laughed at that both times when I watched it.
Nah, bro, but he does. He gets better, bro. He gets better. Like we saw
I
him in the
guess
heat. We saw him in the heat of rage, bro. Land 2 3 piece combos. And to be quite honest with you, Mark was holding his own against Conquest, who is battle proven, who's conquered many a fucking planets, bro. Like we gotta stop with this whole like, oh, Mark just got his ass beat. Like, no, Mark got an ass whooping,
yeah,
bro, but he held his own. Nah, bro, he held his own, dog. Who else? Who else? You telling me Immortal would have did a better job? Is nobody else left on Earth that would have done a better job against Conquest?
the
Period.
only reason why he made it is because Adam Eve had that weird shit tapped and he like fucking smolted the skin off his body.
Answer
If
the
he didn't
question,
do that,
bro.
if she didn't do that, there would be no Mark. It would have
Answer the
been
question.
we probably would have had to name this show Immortal instead of Invincible if Adam Eve didn't come into the picture. Like I don't know what you're saying
Okay.
right now.
Answer the question, though, man. Who else on Earth would have did a better job than Mark fighting Conquest? Tell me. I'll wait. Nobody. Fucking nobody, dog. Nobody, man. That's what I'm saying. Like this was.
Nah, I give it to that dude that can take physical damage and he can generate power doing that shit. I give it to him. I bet you
Bro,
he'll do a good job.
nah, dude, no, because
Yeah,
because no, you know why?
go
You
for
wanna
it.
know why,
Go
bro?
for it.
Bro, Conquest would have just damn decapitated his head from his body, bro, and that's it. Or he would have just smashed his head in.
Nah,
I'm telling
nah, he
you,
liked to fight. He likes to fight. He wanted to do that. If that's the case, he would
bro.
have did it with all these other people. He would have did it with everybody else so far. He could have been did it to
Bro,
Oliver. Could have been did it to Mark. He could have did it to Adam Eve. Because I was hoping for that part. That's another part that was kind of like asked for to me. Granted, I guess you can call it like a trope. I don't know. Either way, after he fucking put the hands on fucking Adam Eve and she's out for the count, Mark flies up and catches her and shit and does that whole little spill. I was waiting for Conquest to come out of nowhere and just fucking start beating the shit out of him right in the middle of all that. I really
nah, but
was.
see,
I was.
that's
I
not
was
it.
highly
Nah,
disappointed that he sat there and was like, "Oh, he has real feelings for these Homo sapiens or whatever the fuck he said, humans, whatever."
yeah,
I,
see, but
I was disappointed in that.
that's not Conquest style, though, bro. He wanted Mark to feel that pain, feel that sorrow, man. Your planet's about to be conquered, my boy. I made you kill millions of your own people. You know what I'm saying? I want you to see your girlfriend bleed, because Conquest had said it. He said, "Oh, you love her so much." You know what I'm saying? He already knew the connection, man. Motherfucker's diabolical and evil, bro. Had Eve guts spilling out. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, testing
And Mark,
splashing in the wind.
bro, Mark was over there like, Cecil, where are you?
Yeah,
yo, and man, and that shit was a little creepy how Cecil just gonna come through like once it was all over. And the rest of the Guardians were there too. I was like, man,
there's a whole bunch of people. That wasn't even just the Guardians, honestly.
y'all ass, bruh. Y'all ass, bruh. You
I mean,
saw
I knew.
Mark out here.
Oh, go ahead.
Saw this man out here getting busy and shit. And y'all sitting there back watching it like it's a damn Super Bowl. Innocent people dying. And I mean, y'all could have been trying to save all the civilians that was in the area where they were fighting at. Y'all couldn't even do that. I was like, damn, dog. And then Cecil he's just gonna pop up and just go, like, what? What the fuck is
Oh, you
your
know niggas saying
kryptonian
for.
army at?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought. That's my thought exactly when well, not that, but when he said looking at conquest, I'm like, oh, he about to turn him into one of the fucking cyborgs too. All right, that's what I thought right off the bat. As soon as he said
But what do you what do you mean by to turn him into a cyborg?
just like the same dude that turned. I don't even know the damn Brad, was that his name? The guy that was turning all the people, the guy that was a bad guy that was turning innocent people into cyborgs, or killing people and turning them into cyborgs. The one that they got now working at the Pentagon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up part of that after Cecil has him do whatever he's doing deep in that little bunker or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hit up with the fucking cyborg suit and shit. And then after just all the little bit of spill that Conquest has been given, which is kind of like I will give him credit for that. Like we did we did get a good bit of like backstory on Conquest
That shit
through
was so
combat.
fire, dog. That shit was so
Yeah,
fire. They
so I
executed
can
that perfectly.
they did. I'll give them that. So I can see Conquest actually ending up on Team Mark at the end of all. I really could in one way or another. So
No, sir.
we'll see how they go.
Um,
We could, because
I
it'll
hope
be
not.
his chance. It'll be his chance to live a more solitary life, like he's been saying. Like he said, I just been going around being the weapon and tool for the Vulture for all these years. Like I never got to do anything else. I know that what I can do can serve a better purpose, or I have other things that I'm able to do. I can't. This is not the only thing I know how to do. Like he's already gave that whole spiel, so I can see if he got another chance that he would go and venture and
I
actually
don't
take
want to
that
see
chance to go
that
do that.
shit, man. I don't. Yo, I want to. Yo, it's Mark, man. 20v1, man. I don't want to see that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, Current Quest. Get out of here, my boy. Come through. You kill millions of people. Then you talking about you want to be Team Mark? Shit.
I mean, you can be.
Nah, my
I'm pretty
boy.
sure you can be the one clapping when Omni Man come back. He's back! Yay! Like he just did the same thing.
No. Why
He
would I
did the
be
same
clapping?
thing. But you go,
Why would I be clapping that Omni Man's back, bro? Like that motherfucker. Look, man. Here's the thing about Omni Man. I just want to see him back in action. Whatever that action might be, I just want to see him back in action. Him and Allen, bro. And then also the was it Beast?
the Battle
The
Beast,
Beast
whatever.
Lion? Battle Beast? I definitely
Yeah.
want to see him in action, bro. That
Fucking sporting
motherfucker's
around his face and shit.
that motherfucker's cold. Oh, and to our fans that's watching, we don't read any of the comics. We don't read any of the manga or manhwas. This is just purely speculation based
Ignorance.
off of what's been animated. And as Dap says, just pure ignorance. So we don't have any insight. I'm not dropping gems of what I've read in the comics and none of that. So when we talking about what's gonna happen in the future and stuff, we really don't know. We just speculate on what we think should happen and what we would like to happen. But moving along with after that disclosure, I think, man, I don't want to see Conquest being a good guy, bro. Like I just don't. I mean, it's just like in The Walking Dead, bro. I didn't want to see Negan necessarily be a good guy. I just wanted to see
Damn.
Negan out there just being in action.
I mean, since you put it like that, I think that puts even more. That probably puts even more weight on him probably coming back and playing like a good guy role. He might even
Hey,
be teaming up with Omni Man, and they be sitting there spilling the beans back and forth on what they gathered while they've been traveling across the galaxy to figure out how to take out the Vulture
bruh,
dynasty or whatever.
bruh, I just got it, man. I just got it. I didn't even realize that Negan got his fucking head bashed in. I just realized
Uh,
that, bro.
Glenn got his revenge.
Right, Glenn got his fucking revenge, dog. One time for Glenn.
Oh shit!
Shout
Yeah,
out Glenn. I
that's
just noticed
crazy.
that. I just thought about it like,
That's
yo, Glenn,
crazy.
Glenn really bashed his fucking head in, bro. And I'm wondering, and now I'm wondering in my mind, like how did he really feel about that when he was in the studio saying those lines as he was headbutting the fuck out of Negan, dog? Because just for the fans and shit, I just thought about that. He like Nigga head is smashed the fuck open, bro.
I mean, I'm starting to lose meaning in that, seeing that people keep still surviving these shits. But
Yeah,
yes,
he's not
his
dead.
head
I mean,
is.
we know. I mean, shit. Glenn wasn't dead in the original, so I mean, not in the original, but in Walking Dead. Yeah, he didn't
He
die
did
after
die
that.
after that. Did what?
No,
He ain't die after that.
no, you gotta watch it, bro. I know it was an
Nah, I'm
ass
good.
pull.
Yeah,
It
that's
was an
asshole.
ass
I'm good.
pull, bro. I mean, he was only in like one episode after that. It was a major ass pull, man. But yeah,
Wait, no, I thought
um,
he. Oh yeah. Okay, my bad. God, I was about to remember. We ain't talking about Walking Dead. We talking about. All right,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We talk about Invincible, but the correlation
yeah.
between the two actors playing Mark and Conquest, and I just thought about it, man. Like he literally had his head back, smashed the fucking, and now I mean we know he's not dead. He got him locked up. I don't, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he has him locked up, bro. You gotta kill this guy. I mean, if I'm Cecil, like I'll take my odds of whatever's gonna come. Like, cause you gotta think, right? Only two things are gonna happen from this point when it comes to the Vulture Mites.
Mhm.
Either they just gonna come fucking invade with everything they fucking got, meaning they come in with with the mothership and all the Vulture Mites that they possibly have just to conquer Earth,
Yeah.
lonely Earth, right? Or they might not fuck with you anymore because they sent their highest top rated soldier out there to try to conquer your shit. And he hasn't even made it back.
But
Or
they said there was only like what 14? Well, shit,
I know I think he
13?
said 50. I thought he said 50. It
Was it 50?
was
Okay,
only
my bad.
50
I
of
had
them.
a smaller number there. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, or they figure out a way where they can contact whatever that whatever that political group is that's like outer space or whatever, the intergalactic people, or whatever. Maybe they can
Yeah.
contact them and send Conquest head back in the body bag, saying, you know what I'm saying, sending a message. Now, I mean,
Wait,
it,
what?
it,
What you mean by that one?
I mean, since they don't know where the Vulture Mite Fortress is, right? Like, if you want to send a message back to the Vulture Mites, contact the fucking intergalactic political ring or whatever it's called, Interpol, whatever have you. Tell them like, hey, I need you to send the messages to the Vulture Mites. Let them know that we, dealt with conquest from
You talking
from
about
from Earth, from Earth.
you
Sending a
talking about
message back to,
the group that Alan worked with, right? Talking about
yeah,
them? Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And have them contact the Vulture Mites. Because it's either going to go those two ways. Either they can be like, oh, well, shit, man, we need to back the fuck up off of Earth. We sent our strongest soldier out there. He got unalive, right? So it's like, now what you going to do? How you going to play that? Or you just be like, you know what? All right, fuck it. They going to piss me off. I'm bringing the whole mother load out here. All 50 of us, we going out there conquering. Those are the only two options you got at this point.
I
So,
mean, I guess. I mean, if they really, I guess it depends on how the Vulturites are playing it. Because if they playing it like, hey, we ain't got that many people of us left, like if it's really coming like this, then maybe we need to, like you said, either come there with all forces or we just put it on the back burner and we'll figure out how to wipe it out. You know, when we have more numbers or some shit. But damn, what was I about to say? I mean, what Cecil did, I can understand and see why he did it. Because I mean, if you can get more information about Vulturites, what their technology is, how long they've been doing this, what's their
no,
battle strategy, all that shit, why not?
no, bro.
Why
No,
not?
bro. No, because you can't calculate how strong this man is, dog. Nobody on the planet is as strong as Conquest. So why would you risk thinking that you're imprisoning somebody who almost fucking destroyed the Earth fighting your best fighter,
But this
and
is
then not
this is me
tell and
putting.
then not tell your best fighter that you have this man locked up? It's, I mean, it's just a quick backfire, bro. If this
I
motherfucker
mean,
gets loose, or if Mark finds out, it's gonna be problems on both sides.
I don't think Immortal needs to know that he has conquest. But from the way Cecil's been moving, I'll be surprised if he didn't just cut off his arms and his legs and it's just his little body. sitting in there in his head. Like if he's still a full body intact, that'd be pretty ass
Yeah,
backwards with Cecil.
bro, I'm pretty sure his body's still intact, but they just got his head sticking out so they can ask him questions and shit. And his whole body's under that huge amount of pressure. You talking about a fucking explosion, dog? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
It's a fucking vulture mice, bro. You talking about a fucking you got
I don't know what that
whatever
means
tons.
anymore.
It's so much tons of pressure underground, and we're 100 feet underground, and if he even slightly moves, it'll explode. Like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a vulture mite, dog. I'm
I don't
not.
know
I'm
what that
not.
means
I'm not gonna
anymore.
believe that shit. So, yeah, man, that whole little situation they got by having him locked up, I think it's a bad idea. But if this is how they want to
We'll
move the
see.
plot, more props to him.
I'm going. Well, I'm gonna call it. He's gonna be. He's gonna be. If not in season four, maybe season five. He's gonna be this. This show's Vegeta. He's gonna be. He's gonna be. But
I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it.
what was I about to
We'll see you
say?
next year, man.
Damage. Forget. What was I about to say?
Sorry, go ahead and think about that. Hey, to everybody who's tuning in tonight, thank you for tuning in. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode
Damn it.
17. I'm your boy Jay Simon. This is my boy Dap. Uh, man, it's crazy because we only covered like 2 animes tonight.
We already know.
we,
Yeah.
yeah, man, we're gonna have to move it along. We covered
Oh.
Red
Okay.
Ranger
My bad.
because. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember. So back to I can't even remember his name. It was a
Walking
dope
Dead.
name too. The demon. Huh? No, the demon dude. The demon dude from season one. The detective demon dude. Wasn't he talking about embodying Mark with some evil or dark energy or some type shit?
Yeah.
So if anything, it sounds like him backpedaling even more because if he gets this, it sounds like he's gonna be killing more people. He's gonna have more of a body count of innocent people on his hands that he already has a fucking stack full of already to fuck with his mental. And then depending on how that goes out, playing with him, Adam Eve, Oliver, his mom, shit, if his dad and Alan show up, I think we might be looking at maybe more of a villain arcish kind of season four. Especially now that he said he's willing to kill and shit. It might be more of a
Nah,
anti-hero
nah,
type
nah.
of season four.
It's gonna be more of a Maj and Mark art.
Awesome part.
I only did
Yeah,
it, Eve. I only did it, Eve, so I can be stronger and protect everybody. Get
yeah, I get that. I get that.
it, Mark.
All
You
right,
can get it. Yeah, bro, that's what it's gonna be, dog. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna be. I just needed to beat the Ultramites. I didn't mean to become evil.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, man. All right, but man, hey, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I'm giving episode 8 10 out of 10. What you gonna give it?
10 out of 10, crazy.
No, you
Give
fucking crazy, dog.
I
Put
give it
some
five
respect in
point
my boy
five,
name.
bro. Five
Five,
point five,
boom.
man.
All right, man. Moving
Five
along.
point five.
Moving along, bro. You're the worst motherfucker ever, dog. Moving along. Welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime. We just finished doing the review of Invincible Season 3, Episode 8. I think we spent about 45 minutes on it. Moving along
Yeah.
to Running Kitchen, Kyoto Disturbance Season 2, Episode 22. I don't really have too many things to say about Running Kitchen right now, but what a fucking disappointment as far as the pacing of the show. This is another example of how they get away with bullshit, in my opinion. Because everything that was done in this episode, except for one little part, could have been concurrent in the fighting that still could have been taking place on the boat, or could have been taking place somewhere very short distance away from the boat or away from the ship. They made this episode about, you know, seeing how the community recovered after there wasn't a great fire going on. The policemen, the people who got injured, the old man, the leader of the Obi-Wan group. He's finally healthy enough to get up and talk. Kenshin came back to the spot. It was just a bunch of fucking filler, dog. And also too, and I'm gonna move off this quick, right? Kenshin wasn't gonna kill Ayoshi.
Yeah.
Ayoshi. He wasn't gonna kill Ayoshi anyway. To fucking start with, Kenshin doesn't kill people anyway. So when they try to make it seem like, huh?
He was going to.
Nah, he wasn't gonna kill him.
He did hit Mitsurugi. Like that's a kill shot move. He did it. So he was going to kill.
Actually, it isn't a kill shot move.
Are you saying Ayoshi's stronger than his master?
I'm
I
not
didn't think
saying
so.
that. I'm not saying that, but with Kenshin's precision, it doesn't have to be a kill move. That's what I'm saying. Is it made to be an ultimate kill move? Yes. But do I think Kenshin would have actually killed him? Probably not. And here's the thing, like, I don't know, man. It was just a silly reveal. Like, Kenshin's just been slaughtering motherfuckers this whole show, and this one time he decides to save an adversary and not kill him and bring him back where he can be with his people. Like, they just made a fucking big deal out of it. Like I said, we didn't need this episode. If they would have took this episode out and gave us some more heat of them actually fighting, I wouldn't have been like, oh man, like, I gotta figure this shit out some more. I need everybody in the town to go talk to each other and go figure stuff out. Filler episode, dog. You messed up the pacing. This is the end of season 2, bro. This shit is supposed to be fire, straight fire leading up to the end. Not executing on it. I give it a fucking 4. Mad about it. Mad about it, dog. Those are Dan numbers right there.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, sadly, if you didn't give a little backstory on the whole episode, I wouldn't have anything to say. 'Cause I completely forgot about the whole. I forgot what happened in the whole episode. So you started spitting off what happened. Like, it was very anticlimactic. And like you said one. I'll
Wasn't
probably give you
memorable
two.
at all.
Yeah, I'd say there might have been two things that you could have got away from that episode. Which the one is yes with the Obi Wan. Damn, I like it. Obi Wan
Obi-Wan group.
plan. Obi Wan groups. Main leader saying like, "Hey, go kill Ayoshi," and then Kenshi saying, "You know what? I'll do you one better. I'll defeat him and bring him back." Okay, cool. I guess that works for the
Whoopee.
story. And then if you want
Uh,
to count it, because I thought Cho was still locked up. I didn't know he was out walking around. So I want to say last time we saw him, he was locked up, and the police captain that Sato left in charge was talking to Cho, and he was trying to get information from him about the fire. He was locked up in the prison, and he was like, "Man,
yeah,
one thing that's different between y'all and Shishio is y'all are scums, and y'all lie in people's faces. Like at least Shishio, telling me what's going on up front and being real about it. Like
yeah.
that's the last time we seen him. So we come back, like he chilling on top of the, I guess that was the prison's roof and shit, talking about something where I'm about to get a free meal from and shit. And this little back and forth between him and Sanosuke. Like I'm hopefully like that'll be where the first fight will come from, since we know Shishio. Oh my bad, three things we got out of the episode. Since Shishio like called all the 10 swordsmen, like, hey, come back over here to the palace. We about to do a tournament. So I wonder if Cho's gonna actually tell them that. Well, they already got the paper anyway. They got the fucking letter, so he don't even have to tell them. But I wonder if Cho will go into action right then and there, or if he's actually going to go all the way back to Shishio with the rest of the 10 swordsmen and be like, hey, no, 10 swordsmen ready for duty, sir. Let's start this tournament or whatever. But
Boring, boring. I mean, come on, man. Like, let's get on to the main heavyweights, dog. because we know this shit's gonna be some bullshit. But I mean, go ahead, man. I'm giving it a 4, dog. Go ahead, let me
I
know
mean,
what you're gonna rate it as.
I don't even know how the tournament's gonna play out because obviously, like, what's Team Kenshi gonna be all of what Kenshi, uh, Sanosuke, Sato. I'd be surprised if Cho joined. I'd be surprised if what's his name, Angie, the guy that taught Sanosuke the two-layer punch technique, two
Nah,
two-layer mastery.
that's probably the dude who challenged Sanosuke.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't be highly
Yeah, you know that's a
expecting to see
challenge.
both of them fight.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you know who that invitation's from, but I mean, 'cause that would be really the only matchup since he doesn't swing swords anymore, which is kind of stupid. But
it is. It is.
but now, so what you giving the show, man? What you gonna rate it?
Um, I'll match. I'll match.
Four,
Oh,
4 out of 4.
yeah. I will say though, like, so we should. I think it'll be just four more episodes. No, 6 more episodes. No, damn, two. I think we only got 2 more episodes left in this season. But if this adaptation or upgrade version of the original is going to be the same as the original as far as episodes, there's 95 episodes in the original Kenshi. So it's got time to clean up. It's got time to clean up if it's going to be matching the same.
I guess so, man. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, we got so what? That leaves about 2 more seasons left. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's still shout out Kenshin, man. I mean, they haven't pissed me off to the max, so I'm just not like I'm not gonna watch this anymore. I just hate the way they did that. I hate the way they did their um
Yeah, pacing.
pacing for the story of this season, man. I just don't like it at all. I mean, because we already started off with the first of the season with 8 episodes in, and Kenshin was fucking on foot going to Kyoto, right? Like the
Yeah.
pacing's just been all screwed up this season. But thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 17. I'm your boy Jay Samus, my boy Dat. We talked about Invincible, the season 3 ender. We talked about the Red Ranger, because of the Adventure in Another World, and we just finished wrapping up about Rurouni Kenshin, Kyoto Disturbance season 2, episode 22. Moving along tonight in our show. You know we're gonna have to bring out the big dog, Solo Leveling, season 2, episode 10. We're about to talk about that. And then next on the lineup, we'll be talking about Sakamoto Days and One Punch. We'll be ending the show on One Punch. Hit us up in the comments if you agree with what I'm saying or disagree with what Dap's saying, or if you just got a whole different perspective about the animes that we're going over, or if we're missing something, or if Dap just don't make no damn sense. Let us know in the comment section. We'll post it. We'll post it up here. We'll talk about. We'll discuss it. But yeah, man. So Solo Leveling season 2, episode 10. You want me to go first?
Do I remember anything? I'll go first. I'll go first. So I think it kind of went the same way I was saying before. Like, it doesn't make much sense to do this little tournament thing when they supposed to be going to Juju Island to go, perform the raid. The tournament, it was dope, but in a way, it really was unnecessary. Like Jay Thomas said last episode, like, I'm not gonna say it was anticlimactic. Like, you got to see what some of the other people were capable of doing. We got to see Cha in action, which granted it was short. It was dope. We got to see some of the other A ranks and S ranks from Japan do their thing. See what they were gonna be contributing once they go raid the island. That was
Yeah,
dope.
I just had a
Um,
thought in my head, man.
you want to spill it before you forget?
Hey, what's that guy's name for Naruto? That does the OG
Fuck yeah.
Naruto. Who does the
I feel like you
Wolfpack
talking about
move?
Kiba.
Kiva. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That's old
Fake
buddy
over
in Solo
fake.
Level. Fake over fake, dog. I
Oh man, this man, I know
feel
you
like
talking about just round the back.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I just had that thought pop up, man.
I was
That's
hoping to see
old man.
more.
That's all.
That's really the only thing I wanted to really see out of that whole little turn. Really, I wanted to see what his power is going to be more like, which kind of like is either him turning some kind of white tiger or white werewolf
Wolf.
kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Turned into a wolf dog. That's all he got.
yeah, I mean,
Obviously, he's
he's
not
been
on.
busy. You know, he's doing his thing.
Obviously, he's not on Jim Woo's level, but I digress.
I mean, nobody is. I mean, we got to see him fight. That was Japan's. I was
Top.
gonna say champion. Yeah, their leader of the Hunter Association or their Hunter Association. I don't even think they said what association they're from. I think they just said they're from Japan,
Nah,
right?
nah. He's just the top S ranker in Japan.
Mm. But yeah, we
Uh,
got to see that.
yeah, that was dope. Jim Woo was in that
It
bitch
was
smiling. He was in that
the
bitch
whole time.
smiling. And then dude actually hit Jin Woo.
Yep.
We call that an anime foul. When the character gets punched before he can finish talking, I was like, damn. But he ended up dodging it, swiftly moved off his feet, repositioned. Man, I mean, Jin Woo's that guy, dog. I mean, you see what's right underneath my name, right? J Sama then Jin, effing Woo. That's how that's spelled. and bro, like he just get busy, man. And look, that's just his physical attributes, right? Because if you
Yeah.
notice, Jim Woo didn't do any major, like that's just his fucking stat points from his physical attributes, dog.
Yeah. He didn't
No
do nothing
weapons,
special.
no nothing, dog. And then he caught my boy. He hold up, let me see.
Yeah.
Bro, he
Yep.
he cut my boy's special move with his hand, dog. And look,
Yep.
he grabbed his hand. He didn't even grab his wrist, dog. If he would have grabbed his wrist, the match would have been over. But he was like, "Nah, I
Yeah.
want some more. I want some more. You punk." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Jin Woo, that dude, man. Um, I I told you, bro. I wasn't expecting this. So from last week to this week, I wasn't expecting this kind of interaction. I'm glad we got it, but I wasn't expecting it. I didn't even think Jim Woo was gonna jump down and do anything. But when everybody started
Yeah.
going berserk mode, like Jim Woo was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, chill out, bro, chill out." Before I put you in the headlock, chill your ass
Yeah.
out, bro. So that was dope, man. And then moving on to the Kamea Ant arc, when they finally
Man,
get to
my
Juju
favorite.
Island and see
Oh,
those ants and stuff, man.
oh,
I think it's gonna get interesting, man. I think it's gonna get real interesting. With the Ant Prince, I guess you want to say that. Uh,
I'm pretty sure that's the Ant King,
Princess
man.
or Prince?
I put my hand in my face. No, it was the Ant King. I put my hands in my face and I had to shake my head. I was like, God damn it, please don't.
Nah.
Please.
How
I'm
that
at
how that supposed to be the
PTSD, man.
how that supposed to be the Ant King?
It's the same setup as what I hate to say without reviewing the show, Hunter x Hunter. It was the same setup. The queen
I'll
was
go
like,
ahead.
"Hey, we need some more nourishment for the
I'll go
king."
ahead and
So
say it, man. We don't fuck with Hunter x Hunter on this show.
we do not.
I mean,
I'm mad that Hunter. I'm mad Soul Level's getting this close to it. Golly, golly.
I mean, no, I only said that because he was just hatched, right?
Hmm? The
Or
same as
whatever.
Hunter x Hunter. Same.
But the
Remember
queen's
the.
still, but the queen's still alive though. Like that really don't make sense.
I mean, but that's right. She is still alive, but at the same time, though, when the I can't, I think his name was King on Hunter x Hunter. When he was born, he had like this whole little energy boost blast thing. When the King was born on Soul Level, and they did the whole little energy blast thing, or whatever you want to call that. That was a lot of similarities, man. A lot of similarities, especially when they're talking about them running out of the food source. I don't think the
Yeah,
Chimera ants and Hunter ate each other, but they start. That's why they started going out to the villages eating people because they done ran through all the wildlife in the where they lived in their habitat. So they started going out and eating people so they can get more nourishment and start to evolve into a more smarter Chimera ants and shit. So it's looking like it's gonna be like some Hunter shit
Nah, it
all
ain't,
over
man.
again, man.
It's not, bruh. It's fucking not.
Mm,
I mean, dude, this is the first episode they can actually get to Juju Island, and we just seen an S ranker get her head
yeah,
decapitated.
her.
Like, come on, bruh. Like, this isn't Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, people still getting cleaned out during that. Let me talking about that, but people still getting cleaned out in that too. But before I forget, though, man, I meant to watch this twice. I didn't understand what Jin Woo did when like right after he finished fighting that top S ranker for Japan. What he tagged one of his soldiers in the shadows. Was he doing that for surveillance? Surveillance?
What do
You
you
remember
mean?
that?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He put his shadows in their shadows, bruh.
Because I saw like I saw when they showed like the shadows, you could see his Jin Woo soldiers and shit. But
No,
I forgot what was going on in the real world
yeah,
environment that was distracting me from reading what was going on.
yeah. So apparently that was his strategy, right? Like he was able to sneak that into their shadows, to monitor and watch them. Like I said, bro, nobody's saying this. I said this a million times already. Is going to be some type of conflict between the hunters, bro. And I think Juju Island is going to solidify that in the sense of maybe it doesn't happen because it's malicious intent, but it will happen because of either negligence or somebody did not do their job the way they're supposed to do it. And now
Mm.
people are having regret and people are mad. Because when you think about it, why else do you need to have your soldiers spying? And he didn't say to help them, he said to keep an eye on them, right? So you're using your soldiers to spy on them because you feel like they're untrustworthy, or you feel like they're up to something else. So that's what he did, though, bro. But what are
Okay.
you giving this episode, man?
Uh, I give it a 7.5. I give it 7.5. I guess since with that knowledge too, I wonder if that means we're not going to see him fly to the island on the dragon. Because if they're already on the island and they got a soldier, he can swap places with him. He doesn't have to
I
fly all over
know that
again. He got
shit
his.
sucks, man. That shit
Uh,
sucks, bro. It sucks, man.
and then also to go back what you were saying earlier, um, because you were saying like the whole plan that they had was having the Japanese hunters outside fighting the army, while the South Korean hunters went inside to go fight the queen. That they
Hmm.
having problems. The Japan have the Japanese hunters out there having problems with the foot soldiers. Old girl got her head decapitated right then and there. So it seems like it's gonna be either or. Like either they're gonna have problems fighting the queen and whoever else is in there with the queen. I'd be surprised if the whole nest is outside of the nest. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it play out, man. We'll see how it play out. Just hopefully not like Hunter.
We'll see, man. I'm giving this shit an 8.5. My boy Dad giving it a 7.5.
Yeah,
Another, I mean, just Solo has kind of gotten this pattern of a banger and then a good episode, a banger and then a good episode. So this is the
yeah,
week of just a good episode, man. I still enjoyed it, and I still was just like, damn, it's
yeah,
over already. Um,
yeah,
like
yeah.
they definitely got me wanting more, man. Um,
Yeah, even though I gave it a low rating, like it's still a great anime. It's just this one episode. If it had like more backstory for like some of the characters for me to grab onto, it definitely would have been a higher rating. But since there, in a way, not really much happened. In a way,
yeah.
7.5.
Shout out to everybody watching. If you just now tuning in, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 17 on your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap. We've been talking about a slew of shit tonight. Red Ranger becomes an adventure in another world. Invincible season 3, episode 8, season 3 ender. Roni Kitchen Keto Disturbance season 2, episode 22. Solo Leveling season 2, episode 10. And now, to round this shit up, Sakamoto Days season 1, episode 9. Sakamoto Days is a new anime on Netflix. It just aired debuted about 9 weeks ago. This is one of more of my favorite selections that we actually chose to talk about on the show, because it hasn't really disappointed, and also too it might not have that ultimate like, oh shit, I just don't know what's gonna happen next thing. However, I watch it and I'm intrigued by what's going on. As far as not just a simple plot that you know that this is gonna work kind of formula, right? Um, and I don't know, man. I'm fucking with it. I fuck with this last episode. We had Mahito versus Sakamoto. In the train station, man, and uh, that whole the fight choreography in this show is pretty dope. Whether they're just doing like some hand-to-hand combat or they're using projectiles, or whatever the case may be, the choreography always looks dope. Always looks like they put a lot of effort and a lot of money into it. Um, let's see what else. What else I like about this? Clairvoyant. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. This season, man, this whole first season, he's been a little bit of a disappointment. But he really showed up and showed his skills out a little bit on this episode, and that was cool. Uh, I mean, what can I say about Sakamoto, dog? Uh, Sakamoto gets fucking busy, bro. He just gets busy, man.
It's okay.
And I know you don't like him, going from fat to skinny. But I like how they transition into the shit. It's kind of like him getting another form, but without them saying that he's getting another power form, right? Because all like his physical attributes get better. Like he's faster. Oh, I can't keep up with him now. But I don't know. I like it, man. I like the whole mystique of it. I wish they would have just did it the way I recommended that they did, or the way I interpreted the way I thought they did it. Because if they just would have been like, when Sakamoto gets to a point where he strikes fear in his opponent's heart, he looks like the old Sakamoto from when he was like just a fucking nasty assassin. And I wish that's how it actually went, instead of something being a real physical attribute that changes. But they always attribute to like, oh, like he's just moving a lot right now, and then he's able to metabolize 130 pounds of fat. Okay, okay, we'll take the good with the bad.
Hey, that's what you choose to do, man. That's what you choose to do. I already said it the first time it happened. I was like, I really hope what Jay Summer said was the way that it's gonna go. I hope. Damn, I wish I could remember dude's name. Uh, damn, what was his name? It was like something simple as shit. I was about to say
What you talking about?
Bang.
Are you talking about a
Um,
sniper?
nah, not the sniper. Like way back, the dude with the rocket arms and the gumball things when they were fighting in the circus
Sakamoto?
or the festival. My bad. Yeah, Sakamoto.
Oh,
The
with the
first time he went
gumballs?
skinny. Yeah.
Oh, my man was saying, that's hard,
Oh,
hard
boy.
boiled,
Boom.
hard
Yeah.
boiled. Nah, I said it first. I said it first.
But yeah, man, I was hoping what Jay Summer said. This was just boiled looking at Toro Sakamoto as his heyday, and it was just like a little mirage or something. It wasn't an actual physical change in Toro
Yeah,
Sakamoto that happened, and that was not the case. And I did
no,
not
not
like
at
that
all.
whatsoever. I'm not a fat dude. There's not that many fat people in anime, but let fat people in anime get busy. Let them do they do. Like we got plenty of skinny motherfuckers in anime. You don't have to make somebody fat then skinny and then have their skinny version be their more powerful version. Like honestly,
I mean, he's
and
he
maybe
pretty
I
strong when he's fat too.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. I don't think there's really any difference in what he be doing, skinny or fat. Like really and truly. There's no difference. So there's no reason for him to be going skinny during the shit. And it's
I
always
mean,
it's not like he was running for a long time at any of these instances and then he went skinny. Like he gets hit hard enough and then there's debris and then when smoke clears he's skinny. That's how it works. Like I would have understood if like he was actually running and you like can actually see him. That would have been dope. Like if you actually saw him work down all the pounds throughout the fight, that'd be fucking sick. I probably would have been more appreciative if it was like that. But just like hard on, switch off, skinny fat. Nah, just have dude fat. And he's doing fine. He's still just as fucking strong fat anyway. I think he's done more great feats when he was fat and he's been skinny so far anyway. Like when damn, now I gotta call him Mahito. I don't remember his fucking real name.
Mahito, dog. Mahito.
Well, he's about to shoot off his mouth laser cannon. Sakamoto fucking runs up and puts a fucking ink pen in that bitch and has him fucking have a misfire and blows up his fucking gun in his face. At the
Bro, that
same
whole fight
time,
scene was crazy, dog.
it was wild. Like when he had the fucking lead pen, he should have just super clicking on the lead pen. I didn't know what the fuck he was gonna do. I thought he was going in for the stab. He should go through and just chips off the top of the lead pen into his eye, takes out his vision. He did all that fast. He he threw some lead from the lead pistol into his eye to blind him. Then he took a sticker, flicked that at
Yeah,
him
that
to
shit was
blind out
dope.
his other eye. And then I think he was deflecting
Yeah,
his sword arm, but he was using a lottery ticket
yeah,
to like finish off the rest. And that was fat. Like, what was the point of making him skinny? Like, and you can say I'm hypocritical for this because I get it.
here
Sakamoto's
we
not
go.
serious. It is
Here we go.
satire. But that
Here we
whole
go.
fight sequence on the bus or on the train, that wasn't it wasn't to my liking, man. Like, come on, man. Mahito over here picking up people and throwing them at Sakamoto. He's catching them and just sitting them back down in the chair and he's just keeping it pushing. But I
Yeah.
was like, nah, that was wild. I didn't, nah, it it just didn't hit it for me, man. That was not something that I wanted to see.
Okay,
But
bro.
again, I'm being a hypocrite because we about to talk about One Punch, and One Punch does a lot of the same things. So again, I feel like it's kind of one of those things too where we just have too many satire animes that we watching. It's kind of which
What
one does better kind of thing.
what you rating the episode, man?
Hey, you went skinny. I'm sorry. That's a heavy deduct on me, man. I'm gonna have to give it a 4.5, man. This is a
Fuck, you
skinny
smoking
thing.
crack, dog. You're smoking crack, man. And now the cat is out of the bag. If you're if
Hey,
you're giving Sakamoto Days a 4 out of 10 for that,
no, no, no,
you're on
no. Oh, did I say four? That's well, sure. I'll go for it. I'm pretty sure I said 4.5, but we'll go for it. Sure.
for a 4.5 or a 4. That's egregious. All right,
But the
man.
skinny
I'm
thing
giving
was uncalled for,
I'm
man.
giving Sakamoto Days a 9 out of 10, man. Straight up for the creativity of the fight sequences, for the fight choreography, and then for Clairvoyant to use his powers the way he did, and then also too, I like the little sweet ending
That was
at
the
the
part.
end. Like it was just done well, a very done well episode, man. Even though he went skinny again, like I don't care about that. All right, man.
Hey, it happens,
Um,
man. We got to talk about it.
but all right, moving along, man. If you're just now joining us, this is another episode of Where's My Anime. This is episode 17. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap. We've been doing it for about an hour and a half tonight, man. Just going over some of our favorite animes. Scratch that, not favorite, but going over some of the most recent concurrent animes that's out right now. And that will include Red Ranger Becomes a Richer in Another World, Invincible, Season 3, Episode 8, Rurouni Kenshin Kyoto the Server, Season 2, Episode 22, Solo Leveling, Season 2, Episode 10, Sakamoto Days, Season 1, Episode 9. And now to wrap up the show, we'll be talking about One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 7. A lot of you guys might be asking, why y'all talking about One Punch Man? Because One Punch Man Season 3 is going to be coming out soon. We're just trying to catch up so we can be on the ball with it. Oh, that reminds me, a couple of announcements. Uh, here in the next few here in the next few days or so, we'll be possibly putting on a different some newer animes coming out. I know
Yes.
that we talked about getting into Windbreaker. We also talked about Shangri-La Frontier. Getting into that because they're supposed to be doing a crossover with Solo Leveling, and I'd be damned if I watch a crossover and I don't understand the other crossover anime and what they bring to the table. so I can fully critique if I like the crossover or not. Because I just came in and like, oh yeah, well I know Jim Woo can do that, but who the fuck is this Birdman looking dude? You know what I mean? So we're definitely gonna be discussing that on the show. But to get back to the original show, One Punch Man season 2 episode 7, man, what you think?
First, I'm going to start off by saying tremendous side because I watched episode 7 and I kept watching a couple more episodes. So I don't exactly remember what happened in episode 7. But what I will say though, another tremendous side, which means sorry in Japanese. I never brought up the
Motherfucker, I
fact that
know you didn't hear me say 90.
90 or 90?
90, bro.
About to go out and spend 90? 90?
No, 90, man. Chill out.
But nah, where I was getting at though was in the last episodes, I I failed to mention that I like that they were adding to the monsters kind of background story too, where the monsters are also competing on their threat level. Like it's not just the heroes trying to compete and go from C to S rank. Like the monsters are trying to go from I don't remember what their lowest rank was. It might be like Tiger the dragon threat. Like we seen them trying to climb up, and they're out here trying to kill humans to build up their threat level too, which is it's another dope concept. I I don't know if I got to look to see when My Hero came out because really that's what I'm comparing it, going back and forward with My Hero and uh, One Punch. Not so much with the monster side of it because the villains didn't really have like a ranking system like that, but it's they're kind of similar, man. The similarities are there, man. And I like in this episode that I watched, which I'm not sure which one it was, and they were getting like monster cells and feeding it to humans, and the monster cells was turning the humans into monsters, and they're recruiting them into their army, trying to find the strongest humans to recruit so they can, I guess, build up the monster society.
Yeah,
Society? Association.
yeah, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Interchangeable
yeah,
words. Interchangeable words at this point.
potentially. But would you remember? Would you? Oh, now go ahead.
Nah, so are they still in the tournament right now too?
No, that is done.
That is done. Oh
That is done.
man,
Yeah, that shit was wild.
we didn't get a chance to talk about the tournament, man. I think the tournament was super fucking dope, man. I really think that tournament was super dope in this season. I will say that. But if they're done with the tournament, that means that damn, what's his name? Gino uh
Genos?
in one, huh?
Come on, Genos?
Yeah, that's what I said. Gino. I said
Yeah.
Gino, not Genos. But well, for you know what I'm talking about, Genos. That must mean that Genos is damn. Are they fighting the centipede joint? They fighting the
Nah,
centipede
they didn't.
monster.
Nah, they didn't pick back up on that. I think he might already
Oh
ran. No, they already ran away. Because remember, I think he ran away with the bird monster, the one they tried to recruit. Um, G, and when he
yeah.
was
So
like, "Nah, I'm not." Yeah,
did they capture the dignitaries already? Him and his son.
they caught a son. They didn't catch him, which
Oh
was
okay.
also another dope aspect. Because then they was like, "Yeah, man, they just caught the son, so they're probably using him as hostage." So this is top
Yeah.
priority because he's 7% of our royalties. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's cool seeing the monsters organize a little bit for a common goal.
Oh
I
yeah.
will say that. But as far as Garu, um, did he fight the dog yet? The dog hero?
Black Dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
I
He's
thought
fighting
that shit
them.
was mad funny. I thought it was
Yeah,
mad
it
funny,
was.
bro.
It was. He finished trying to punch him. He literally just putting his paws on all his fists or all his throws. He's like, I didn't say
Yeah,
shake.
yeah, Yeah, man.
But
It's dope.
man,
I
yeah.
think you're man. Man, you might be closer to the end than you think.
I got very close to just saying fuck it and just like I'm sorry. Again, commit aside. We're not talking about episode 7. Like I went way a little bit past 7 because after the tournament, um, ah, Shariku, is that his name? Like the
Maybe.
guy that was the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Damn, I'm sorry. I started getting pictures and just started throwing them up. But
Yeah.
like his whole little thing, man, like he was the top dog of the tournaments. He gets taken out by Saitama after going all out, and it just didn't mean nothing. Then Saitama gets kicked out the tournament because his wig fell off, and that's part of one of their new rules because somebody else tried to get into the tournament and their head fell off or their mask fell off or something like that. So he got disqualified. But of course, he wasn't satisfied because his whole thing of fighting tournaments is he wants to get a good fight in, and it's for the money.
Yeah.
But he didn't get a good fight in, and neither did Saitama in a way either. Well, actually, he really didn't. But
Yeah. Of
as soon
course.
as that match was over, um, I gotta remember these names. A new challenger. The big old demon dude comes through and throws down these monster cells with the three crows.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I got two choices. I can eat these monster cells and join the monster association, or you can die. Which one is it? And we had a couple people run up and eat the monster cells. And I think the first dude got killed. Yeah, the first dude got killed on the spot right after he transformed. The two else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn, who the fuck? I'm trying to remember who killed him though. Oh yeah. That red dude, the dude with the the red shirt and shit, looking all scary and shit. Who was like inbred to be like the most powerful human and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
first,
Yeah. That did.
the first dude eat the monster cell and transforms to a monster, and he comes up and just snaps his neck like it's nothing. He
Bro,
was
he
like,
went his ass down, bro.
yeah, yeah. Then he eats it. He transforms and shit, and I think two more people started to come up after that and eat it and transform. And now you got three people that ate the monster cells, and now they monsters. And then the whole crazy ass plot twist after Shinruku. Oh my gosh, I don't think that's his name. I think I'm just saying some shit. He goes through, he tries to fight him because they want him to. The demon that came in with the demon uh, ravens and the demon cells. He thought he was going to eat the cell and become one of them. I thought he was going to too as well. Might have
Oh
been
yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
missed
Yeah. Yeah.
opportunity. Kind of
Maybe
wish he did.
slightly.
Like that bro had a whole his
Yeah.
whole character development got rocked that episode.
Now for sure. All facts.
But he goes in putting the work on the new three people that ate the monster cells and turned into monsters. Takes all of them out. And then he's
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna take them out. Let me take out this new big bad that thinks he's all that just because he's uh 15 stories tall and shit. And flies up, runs up him and starts tagging him in the face and ain't doing nothing and just
What is
starts
not a
getting
damn thing?
worked. Every
What
time
is
he get
a
hit,
damn thing?
it was, man. It was sad to see, bro. Like I didn't have like a connection to that character, but every time he got hit, and you could every move he did after that, you could tell his pride was just getting destroyed and his
Yeah.
will to go on. I was like, yeah, damn, this shit hurt, bro. He said they're laying on the ground with all his limbs broken, saying, "Where's the heroes? Where's the heroes that's gonna save me? The monster's over
Not
here.
coming to
I need a
save you, my
hero."
boy. Satan is not your savior.
That shit, man. That shit hurt on some levels. I'm not even gonna lie. And I ain't even got time to even like the character like that. But I was hurting for him. I was like, damn, this shit got real.
Yeah, man. What you giving this episode, man?
Oh man, so I probably like a collab of like what 7 through 9. I just give it a 10. Like it was it was a lot that happened on that man. Yeah, it was a lot. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
All right, you give it a 10, man. I'm gonna give it an 8. Nah, these episodes were fire, bro. That was truly the episode that you had started on. At the beginning we was talking about it, but yeah, I give it a solid 8, bro. Not bad. I mean, actually, the season ender is pretty dope too. How it ends is pretty dope. I like it.
That's it.
Um, but hopefully, man, by our next show we'll have some episodes of Windbreaker down. We'll have some episodes of Shangri-La, Frontier broken down. Y'all let us know in the
Most definitely.
comments, man, if those some of the animes that you fuck with, or some of the animes you're like, look, man, there's a lot of red flags with these, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you the reasons why, right? Get at us, man. Let us know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Any last words?
Yeah, y'all know some good anime heat
Yeah,
that we not covered. Put it in the comments. Let us know. Let us get Red
please.
Rangers off this list. Let us get Invincible off this list. Let us.
Nah, yeah, well, Invincible is already out. But please don't send us no fucking Hunter x Hunter this way. And if you come
Yeah,
through with some Hunter x Hunter, please explain your reasoning why you believe that Hunter x Hunter is as good as you say you are. I mean,
most
as good
definitely.
as you say that it is, right? Like, give us a reasoning, man. Cause y'all ain't gonna be able to get away with that Hunter x Hunter bullshit over here.
Nah,
See,
we already seen first and second season, so y'all can't say we ain't watched none of it. We trashing it. We watched all of it before we started doing this shit. This shit's ass.
from beginning to start, man.
Yeah,
That's some trash anime right there, boy.
man.
But
But besides that, yeah, let us know what heat y'all want us to watch if y'all have any recommendations.
yeah,
I know I've seen a couple things about like Blue Exorcist. If anybody knows anything about that, and it sounds like something we can dive into.
yeah,
Let us
for sure,
know. Yeah.
for sure. So without further ado, this has been another great episode of Where's My Anime. You can catch us on every platform from X, from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on Twitch and Facebook. Catch us at Where's My Anime. If you see us in the thumbnail at any point in time, or if you see our little logo man in the top right corner of this video, you know it's us, right? Always bring you the newest and best anime reviews of what we like to watch and sometimes what we don't like to watch, right?
Yeah,
So,
I don't like that.
with that being said, we signing off. Have a great weekend, everybody. Come check out our socials. We appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight, as always. We really do.
Yeah, it's time for us to go to bed. We'll see y'all in the next season and the next episode. In night
Oh,
night time.
night night time. Where's my anime? Let's go. Oh wait. Great show like always. Yeah, appreciate you,
Thank you,
Black
thank you,
Love.
thank you.
Anybody who drops a comment in our comment box, we'll post your comment up on the screen. We'll talk about it just like we do it right here. Um, so with that being said, if anybody else want to say good night, good night. Appreciate everybody for watching.